Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Prescott to throw it. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there complete to Sims. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they...
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That is caught by Anderson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dan Arnold, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And this taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And
he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I
like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going for it. Here's Madison, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alexander Madison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusion.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So problems with errant passing continue. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Now, Charles, it's the 2nd quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the 2nd quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool, but he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. Now a dump off here complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Odafe Owe. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. A give for Edwards running right. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, Prescott finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Browns! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Second down, another run with Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play action. It's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? First and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Texans scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This is Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Prescott on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To the right side, this is Edwards. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Let's make these babies cry.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's to the 10. Finds the open target, Arnold. Touchdown, Browns. Dan Arnold, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Interesting, he told us that he likes to run right more than left, but there he looked pretty comfortable going left for a big gain, Charles.
Kind of like a basketball player who has a dominant side that he dribbles to. But the ability to cross that over, change it up, and break a tendency can often lead to great results, as we just saw there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1st down, Prescott. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adafe Owe. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 1 quarter remaining. remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Prescott. And it's caught. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it? It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. 7 yards, the pick up there. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though. Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game. Prescott's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory? No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now another touchdown. After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is reversed. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Robbie Anderson touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second down, another run with Taylor. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jadeveon Clowney wants a member of these Texans there on the stop. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The give to Taylor. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Jadeveon Clowney wants a member of these Texans there on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. a give to Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's